everyone, and welcome to Storytime with Kate. Today I'm going to talk about big books. As a kindergarten teacher and early childhood educators trainer, I do use big books. So big books are slightly different from small books. So small books are usually of this size, or they might be A4 size like this one. But the big books, as you can see, are much bigger. I'm not a big person myself. It's pretty hard to hold them, but they are amazing. So usually they cost quite a lot of money. For example, this one, if you buy it in a shop, bookshop, it would cost you $30-40 Australian dollars, because I'm in Australia. But if you will buy it in Aldi, here we're lucky, $10. You can buy them secondhand, or as I used to do as a kindergarten teacher, I would just borrow them in the library. Local library is a great source of big books. You just find them on a big stand, and they give you books for 3 weeks, so it's just a free source. So use big books when you are reading to a group of children, especially if you have more than 3, 5 children. So if you have a group of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and more, 20 children to tell the story to, they will see the pictures better. They also will engage better because it's a massive book. I call them big books, and they are. Children are fascinated by how big they are. You also can let them explore freely a little bit. Later, after you finish reading the story, you can show them how to use these books, how to turn the pages, and how to interact with big books. They require different approach. So this is one of the first books that I bought for my library, and you can guess why, because it's the Gruffalo. And I'm gonna read it in the next story session, but let's just have a look how massive these books are. Yes, so you can't even see me. And it's really hard to use, but that's how I am using them. So I'm usually sitting either on a chair or on the floor with children, or on anything that I can sit on. But you need to hold it probably this way, slightly different, and turn the pages like this so that children can see the book. Yeah. So look at these massive pictures. Yeah, so you can actually show to everyone, and everyone in the group will see. So that's the beauty of the big books. I hope you will enjoy using them for your story time. This book is also amazing because it's got a song. I have a song, Gruffalo, and you can play it on the piano. You can sing the song. He has terrible tusk and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He's a Gruffalo. Gruffalo, he's a Gruffalo. So the other thing that I like about big books, and I notice most of them do have this last page, is some range of activities that they offer. It's amazing for teachers like us to have access to activities, so we don't have to come up with our own. So I usually encourage children to act out stories, and sometimes it's not easy to find good stories to act out, or how to act out with younger children. So this is an amazing activity ideas set. So you can see that one is just performance of Gruffalo. So this is more simplified version for children, so they can participate, because they can't really recall the poem. While it's wonderful, only a few children may learn it by heart, but most children wouldn't if you don't read every day. And it's easy for them though to say something like, no thank you, I'm having breakfast with Gruffalo, with your help, of course. So as a teacher, you have to encourage them, to support them, to prompt them, but the words themselves need to be simple. So, and here the owl says, come and have lunch with me. Yes, so, and it's easy to remember. Or she says, a Gruffalo? What a Gruffalo? So it's easy. A few other activities they suggest here is that children might like to think of some other animals that mouse would meet while having a stroll through the wood, deep dark wood. Then you can actually act it out as well, walking through the jungle or the forest or the bush with children, and pretend that you are meeting someone new. And then there would be the same dialogue, obviously. Who is that? What are you eating? Also, you can invite them to make their own monsters, because Gruffalo is a monster. You can follow up with an art activity to create a monster. You can ask open-ended questions. For example, what does he look like? What does he eat? What does he like to eat? What does he look like? What is he scared of anything? Does he have a mother or a father? Things like that. Does he have knobbly knees as well, like Gruffalo? What is similar about this monster and the Gruffalo? So then you can make Gruffalo masks and different masks as well. You can make puppets and lots of other things. But this is not here, so we have few activities: a song that you can sing with children, a song that you can play with children, some activities. And reading this book is a big pleasure. So you can see it's massive. So I'm gonna read more books that are big books because I have quite a few in my library. So enjoy reading with children, and thank you for listening. Please subscribe and like this video.